Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. We got some gold winners. You know, the USA defeated France twice. You know, the men's team yesterday defeating France. Of course, it was on 98-87 yesterday, and a good showdown between the two teams. It came down to the wire. You know, the past two games, I think the one against Serbia as well too, like that came down to like, you know, fourth quarter big time games. You know, Stephen Curry making those big shots, and LeBron James doing what he do best and going clutch, and he also was the MVP as well. So like it was just great to see like that, see them get tested a little bit, but go on, still find a way to come home with the gold. And then we also seen the women today in a big time matchup. Gabby Williams was playing very good basketball for France, very good basketball. And remember that fourth quarter, she went crazy. She kind of the last few seconds really hit a 3-pointer to make it, was it a 2-point game, and then got the ball again, went down the court trying to tie it up. Foot was on the line, so there was only 2 points, and they lost by 1 point. Came down to the wire. She might need to come back to the NBA. Might need to come back. They might need to find a way to get her back in like that, because she's very talented. Had a good season this year in the French league, so playing like that, playing some amazing basketball. So now the USA got, of course, 2 gold medals, beating the same team. You don't see it too often when they play the men's and women's team both playing each other for the gold like that. So that was kind of cool to see like that. I don't know when that happened, the last time that happened like that, but I don't know if it's the first time ever that happening, but it was cool to see. But got the gold, found a way to get the gold and stuff. You know, that was the main focus. Of course, some of the wins was a little close for comfort. You know, USA messed some things up. USA messed some things up and stuff, of course, but overall, I think it was still a solid performance, solid showing like that. I know the women's team, they look a little tired like that. They look a little tired out there too. Today they missed some easy shots they usually make like that, because they was dominating throughout the entirety of course the Olympics. But this final round right here is a little tired. You know, it was getting a little hacked inside the paint a little bit too as well. But they still found a way to muster through, to muscle out it, and find a way to just win the gold medal. So now we got to go with that. I believe now USA is now leading in all the sports in gold. I know China did have the 39 golds, but I think now with the added gold today, USA might be what was the added goal of the men's yesterday. I think they tied it. Then today they passed it like that, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be mistaken though, of course. I don't watch all the other sports. I was only watching the basketball really. I saw some other stuff like track occasionally, you know, and stuff like that. But I was mostly just watching the basketball. But yeah, so we got the gold, and also some more news as well. You know, the NBA does come back and return this week. I believe it's on August the 15th, which is on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Thursday. I know on Friday they play August 16th. I will be at the Dallas Wings game. They don't play my team. They don't play the of course the Mercury. They already played them. They done playing the Mercury this season. Like that, I already went to those games that you guys see on the vlogs. But I'll be there when they play the Connecticut Sun. Like that should be a good game right there. But yeah, I think the top teams and still right now in the NBA. Look at the standings right now. Of course, the Liberty is still number 1 with 21-4. Going out there and dominating, and Connecticut Suns is right behind them. What's their record? Yeah, 18-6. Yep, still right behind them, 18-6. And then you got the Lynx and the Storm at 17-8. The Aces are 16-8. They played one less game than them, so we'll see they can tie it up too as well. So those are probably the top teams. And you look after those teams, you look at the Mercury. My Mercury is still up there, 13-12. And after them, the Fever. The Fever started the season off horrible. They were like what, like 1-8. But they still found a way. They still got a losing record, of course, right now, but they still found a way to get themselves up there. And they got them a chance for the playoffs as well. It's 15 games left, so we're going to see if they can find a way to get in the playoffs. That'd be very cool. So the Fever are 11-15. Then right behind them is the Chicago Sky, a team that started off a little rough too as well. And they got a losing record still, but they still have a chance and opportunity for the playoffs at 10-15. So we'll see how they muster some things out. I don't know if the fatigue from the Olympics are going to plague some of the players. Some of the players look a little tired today. I don't know if they're going to plague them. They probably won't like that, but we'll see what happens. But the Aces do look a little weakened. You know, because remember Chelsea Gray was already injured. She played in the Olympics, of course, but she was already injured when the season kind of started and stuff. The Aces lost more games. How many losses do they have? They have 8 losses. Yeah, last year I think they only lost 6 games. Like that, so they have 8 losses this year already. More losses than they had all of last year. And the playoffs, you know, they dominated last year too as well. I think they only lost 1 playoff game last year. So the Aces look a little more vulnerable. You know, they're 2-time champions back to back. So, you know, a lot of teams gunning for them, just like the Chiefs in the NFL. A lot of teams are coming for them. They're gonna be like going out there putting their best hand forward like that against those teams, trying to take them out. They want them to go out there and three-peat. So it'll be very interesting to see who finds a way to come out on top. So I have you guys updated on those, like on that news and on the games and reviews and stuff like that here and there, like every week, once a week, instead of doing a regular review. But yeah, that's most of the stuff that's going to happen in the NBA. We're going to see who's gonna make the playoffs, who's gonna be in, who out, and who's gonna try to compete for a championship. So we're gonna see. Also, I want to talk about, of course, some NBA free agents. The top free agents in the NBA still available. There's still some guys still left. I seen on the hoopshype.com they had listed them all perfectly. The other websites had them too, but they had them all like scattered all over the place like that. But they have them listed perfectly. Of course, Isaac Okoro, small forward for Cleveland. I think he most likely would find himself back in Cleveland. I think Cleveland got a nice little squad. Last year he averaged 9 points per game, 3 rebounds per game as well. Shot 49% from the field and 39% from the three. So he shot pretty well. Beyond the arc, 3-and-D type of player. So I think he most likely will find himself back with the Cavs. If not, it could be a team that needs some wing players. Come to Miami. We need some wing guys too, some more wing guys. But I think the Warriors probably a team too as well, who can use some more wing guys, and some other teams like of course, I don't know how the Lakers are always a team that's they have the Lakers on here right here. Lakers are always a team that's like in play for everybody. I don't know how. Like, it's always like it could be a random player that they don't need. If like the Lakers are our favorite to land them, I'm like, it's just randomly. It always happens. But so there's a lot of teams that could use a wing player, of course. So they wouldn't mind bringing him on. Lonnie Walker, of course, is available too as well. Last year he averaged 9 points per game. So 38% from the three, 42% from the field. He one of those type of guys, just like one of those bench players who can just get a bucket for you, like Malik Monk types. Put the ball in their hand to go out there and just get a bucket for you like that. So anybody can use a guy like that. Sadie Osman, from the San Antonio Spurs, he probably found himself somewhere. 38% from the three last year. THT averaged 10 points per game last year in Utah. He shot 33 from three, 39 from the field, which is not the best shooting splits. But I think somebody they get him, I think he's still like 24, 25, something like that. So he's still very young. So if somebody get with him, they probably can develop him well. Landry Shamet is available still. He shot a little low this year in 3-point percentage. He had 33% from the three. Markelle Fultz still available, 7 points per game last season, 47% from the field, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. We'll see where he goes. Dennis Smith still available as well. Got Doug McDermott still available, who shot 41% from the three last year. Anybody can use that. Jay Crowder is a guy who's been on a lot of different teams, but he always has some immediate impact because he can play good defense around the perimeter and he can hit those clutch shots, the wing shots, the wing scoring that he brings too as well. Last year he averaged 6 points per game, shot 34% from the three. He probably found himself on a contender most likely. Marcus Morris, another guy too, kind of similar. He shot 40% from three last year, so we'll see exactly where he lands and goes as well. And that's kind of the top guys right there. Evan Fournier, of course, is still available too. He's playing the Olympics as well. But those most of the top guys right there is on the list of free agents who can probably go out there and probably make immediate impact on teams and come off the bench and being a player like that. Mostly 3-and-D type player guys, kind of what the league is right now. So most of these guys can play around the perimeter. So they'll probably find themselves a spot. I guess they're just holding off on the best option before season starts. We start a long way before the season do start. So they'll probably find a team eventually. But this is all I got for today's news. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content. And I'll probably see you guys probably on the next channel, the other channel, the Steelers Syndicate channel. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow on there. But not channel, I might see you tomorrow, maybe. It depends, or Tuesday. We'll see. But peace out.